Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody fake, baby, dead voice of the street, man. And today we gonna be taking a cruise through these YouTube streets, y'all. You know, y'all see I changed the studio around a little bit, man. I had to bring my chair in here and bring the desk in here, y'all. You know, I put the couch up, man. I gotta set up more business, right? I got a lot more business going on. I got to do shit a little different, y'all. Now, I'm gonna just show y'all this. Really, I had another video link. I lost the link. Shout out to my girl Jeremy Miles. I appreciate you for the email. I fuck around and lost the link. Send me that link back, sis. Send me that link back. Look, I'm gonna show y'all this shit here. This EST Gee, right? You know who that is. Everybody shining together. That's Gotti Boys. He walked out a video. He did some video with this guy. His name is Bootleg Kevil Podcast, right? Now you got to look at it like this. See, white boys and black people, y'all, we come from different worlds. So they be trying to ask certain questions. They don't be wanting to go there and be too hard or too soft. So they might ask some shit that seems silly to you. They making small talk because they don't know what to ask you, bro. And if you wasn't comfortable with their question, you should have got there on time, wrote the motherfuckers out yourself, or y'all could have had what you call a production meeting and talked about the questions you wanted him to ask you, and he can lean to. You got a fly that came in here. Okay, I got you. Yeah, because I done had the windows open. But yeah, so he, I guess he wasn't comfortable with some of the questions, y'all. First of all, EST used to play football, y'all, and he was pretty good till he got shot. He hurt himself, but he would have went to pro, but he once he had his little accident, then got shot. He went to the streets, and then luckily he made it. He sold enough dope, and then he got the attention of Gotti. He started rapping, and bam, here he is. But you know, dude was asking him questions that he wasn't comfortable with. Okay, the first couple of questions about football, he wasn't feeling that. Dude, the white boy said, "Man, I like football." Okay, I understand that. He said, "What they got to do with my album?" But then when he started talking to you about shit that's finna lead to the album, that's when he left, y'all. I'm like, damn. The question he asked that made him walk out, I'm like, I don't think you should have walked out, because he asked him, what made you sign with Gotti? I seen them, you give you a big pile of money. They had a bidding war for you. What made you sign with Gotti, and what have you learned in the last 2 years? And the man, I guess he like, man, that's bullshit too, man. Ask me about my album. Well, you should have said, well, the money was decent, but look, the album come out, woo. The man don't know how to interview yet, man. You got to take control of these interviews, especially if you feel the interviewer ain't actually what you want to be asked. Sometimes you got to lead them down that way yourself. But don't get up and walk out. I mean, that get publicity too, but because you got to realize, when them white folks start asking you to come on podcasts, that's where the money at, bro. That is not the time to act like a nigga. You hear me? I'm going to say it again. When them white folks start inviting you to their podcast, that is not the time to act like a nigga. You want to get these people a good interview and get on, and hopefully another white boy call you, and another white boy call you, and it'll make your fan base go up. But when you walk out, you might have just killed all your little fan base from the white guy, because I watched the video, y'all, and I'm going to let y'all see it. I want y'all to put in the comments, man. Do y'all see, did dude say something to make him walk out, or do y'all feel he walked out a little prematurely, or maybe he was high? And the white boy said he was 2 hours late anyway. So they waited on you 2 hours and you get frustrated and you leave. You know, well, hey, you do what you want to do, but I'm going to let y'all see this, man, you know.
I wanted to taste it, you know. Pause. Super pause. Super. Welcome, though, man. Yo, I just saw your new video. You've been dropping hella records. I mean, we've been waiting on a new album, so I know that is what is coming. You're not dropping all this music for nothing. Right. Album is done. Friday is coming. Are you like in the studio all the fucking time, or do you like, yo, this week I'm just knocking out a bunch of shit and then I'm gonna go do shows, I'm gonna go get my bag? What is your like creative process like?
I can't tell if y'all can
I'm
see
always
that good, man.
getting money, so
Always getting money.
I'm always getting money.
I can see that.
Just record, just whenever. Feel I got my own studio, so
Yeah. Can you record yourself? Like, are you good with Pro Tools?
that's how I started when I was on house arrest. That's how I learned when I first started rapping. That's how I learned how to record.
That's the most important thing, because then you don't have to depend on nobody to record some shit.
But now I got into it.
Now you got your engineer.
Yeah.
You have some serious jewelry. What is the newest piece between these two pieces?
This one I've been having.
This is like serious.
I was pretty for I just got this one, the Lamborghini Gee.
When you get a piece like this, right?
Yeah.
Do they charge you full price, or do you get any sort of EST Gee discount?
I don't want no discount. I don't want no discounted jewelry.
I'm just curious. I would take the discounted jewelry.
Nah, hell no.
I feel like back in like the early 2000s, a lot of rappers had the discounted jewelry.
Pretty do they still got it now?
I would have to ask Boozy.
Boozy got a lot of that. Boozy got a
Remember
lot.
the old school Boozy jewels?
Boozy still got that shit. He still got that shit right now.
Do you remember Brian Pumper, the porn star?
No.
Oh, Brian Pumper had these jewelry, bro. He's the one who turned out Lawrence Fishburne's daughter.
Who?
Lawrence Fishburne, the Neo from The Matrix, the bald black guy.
Okay,
Do you want the red pill or the blue pill? So there was a porn star named Brian Pumper, and he turned out Lawrence Fishburne's daughter, but he had these giant jewels.
Let's quit talking about the porn, motherfucker. Let's get off of him.
Okay, now
Yeah.
see that
Get
one.
off. Pause.
Let's get off and pause.
Okay.
Yo, so I
That's
actually
one, I
heard
can see that one.
that you're a huge Joe Rogan podcast fan. Is this true?
I'm kind of new to Joe Rogan.
But you've been kind of getting hip to his universe a
I just
bit.
think it's funny. I think he's sarcastic. He be letting people they be saying they shit up there. He act like he's like, oh yeah, for real. But you could tell. I don't know. He might be for real. But I think it's funny because I think he be joking with them and they be dead ass serious.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Well, how'd you like get it?
I'm new to the whole YouTube world. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm figuring out that's like the new TV.
It is the new TV.
Yeah,
and you like
yeah.
kind of let YouTube just feed you the algorithm.
Whatever it is. Yeah, you sit there and wake up. If you go to sleep, wake up.
Have you seen Theo Von's interview with YG?
I don't want to offend nobody. I don't know.
Theo Von is the white dude who's like kind of got the country accent, but he's fucking hilarious. He's a comedian.
A white dude with a country accent. That sounds
So
like.
he had YG on, and YG was like, showed him Sexy Red, and he was like, oh yeah, I like me some of that. And YG's like, you ever had some black ghetto pussy? And Theo Von was like, what? Yeah, that's dope, man. Yeah, Rogan is great. Have you learned anything random from the Joe Rogan podcast? Because I'd be learning the most random information, bro.
That you let people talk and they make the money for you. You just gotta give them somewhere to come and talk.
What about your thoughts on, are you hip to what's happening with the alien stuff right now? Because they're saying, you know, this guy went and testified to Congress that pretty much all but admitting that aliens are a real thing. Did you see that?
Fuck them aliens. Niggas still gotta pay their bills tomorrow. If an alien invasion happen, you still gonna have to.
Do you think aliens are real though? EST Gee.
Man, how much do that affect you?
But do you think they're real?
I don't give a damn if they real. They gonna change. They gonna get niggas out of jail.
I don't know.
That's exactly. So fuck all that.
I just know Independence Day with Will Smith. You remember that movie?
No.
You've never seen Independence Day?
When did that come out?
Shit. How old are you? You're a lot younger than me. Yeah, well, no, you're not that much younger than me. It came out in like 97.
I was 3 years old.
Yeah, it's a classic though. They come and they blow the White House up. Shit gets real. They were very aggressive.
They had to pay taxes at the end of that shit, probably.
This is true. Do you guys pay a lot of taxes in Kentucky? Because I feel like in the South, they're a lot less in your pockets. Like in California, they be in our fucking pockets.
Taxes is national government thing.
No, but I'm talking about state taxes. Because, yeah, obviously you're going to pay federal taxes on everything.
Yeah, I think it just depends on where you live at. If the property value is higher in certain places, the minimum wage is higher in Cali.
Yeah, so it's like a trade-off. Like, you pay more taxes, but
y'all probably minimum wage for like $20.
I think it's 20.
Yeah.
What is it in Kentucky?
I don't know, but it ain't nowhere near $20.
How the fuck? I can hear it, y'all, but the motherfuckers.
How's what's the word? I've never been to Kentucky. I've driven through Kentucky.
Oh, maybe because I ain't tested it while they thought I was watching the bitch.
Is it humid? Is it hot? Like, what is?
They thought I was watching the bitch, y'all.
I'm from Phoenix. It was 119 last week when I was there. You could like cook an egg on the street. What's it like in Louisville summertime?
It's hot. It's like everywhere else. We get all 4 seasons.
All 4 seasons.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, they made like he walked out. This man did damn near the interview.
Because there's no, obviously, professional team. There's the Wildcats, and then in Louisville, you got the Cardinals. Donovan Mitchell, you know.
Shout out none of them.
No?
No, fuck them. They ain't giving none of my niggas no scholarships or nothing. Hell, none of my niggas getting nowhere.
Well, you had a scholarship at Indiana State, right?
And not at Louisville.
Yeah. Did you try to go to Louisville, and they just did? You had to go.
I don't even want to keep talking about the Louisville athletic program.
I got you. I respect that.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, well, it is what it is. We got to stop the interview real quick to tell you about our folks at MyBookie, man. Look.
Yeah, now check this out, y'all. Now, we've been bamboozled, y'all. That white boy, early today, he said the man walked out an interview. Some of the questions were a little weird, but he stayed. The clip he put up was at the end of the interview when he tell him, man, I don't want to keep talking about this sport program, and he kept asking him, and that's why he walked out like, man, these niggas didn't give me no scholarship, I didn't go there, woo. So I guess that would offend him. But he act like he just had walked out, y'all, like he hadn't did nothing. See how people do you? And that's why you can't, that's why I just showed it to y'all so we can see it together. That's why you can't never take half the content, because, boy, this is what you call clickbait. Go watch his viral video. He got it like the man walked out of the interview like he ain't had asked him but 3-4 questions and the man walked out. The man that did half the fucking interview. I'm tired of watching it because I'm like, damn, when the part where he walked out, I'm like, damn, I thought he walked out, my nigga. Oh. And listen, that's the game some of them people play too now. I was just saying it ain't right to act like a nigga like that sometimes, but they'll treat you like one, especially if you ain't real intelligent. Listen, boy, Charleston White been bamboozled this week, y'all. Y'all know that little white boy, what's his name, man? I wrote his name down. I don't even know the little white boy name. Something Rose. Amber Rose something. I think I wrote it down over here. Yeah, I think his name, yeah, Andy Rose. Anyway, he's a big time streamer, y'all, right? One of them type. What he like to do is bring people on his show and start different scenarios, see if he can get them riled up and make them argue and shit like that. And he got one little black guy with him. They like to have one black guy with them so they don't feel racist. And he feed them all the nigga information, but they go get a nigga on there and make a nigga feel real uncomfortable and get out of his zone. They get Charleston White over there. Charleston White thinking, they told Charleston White, y'all, man, we gonna give you a streaming contract. Come on and talk to the little white boy. He gets there talking to him. All while Charles there talking back and forth. They recording. They making a fool out of him. Charleston like, okay, I'm gonna take these uncomfortable questions and get through the day, and we probably talk business tomorrow. The next day, he like, we got one more shoot. We got to do this. Oh, we got one more day. 3 days of shooting, y'all. They ain't gave him no money. They ain't talked about no contract or nothing. But they rolling on the content. They streaming hard than a motherfucker, y'all. You hear me? Charleston White numbers done went up. And they streaming like a motherfucker. And Charles trying to learn the game too, because he like, well, it don't matter if the relationship ain't there, because a lot of these money come with relationships too. It ain't what you know, it's who you know sometimes. And then them relationships go a long way. So Charles was thinking, I can befriend this little white boy, and maybe I can get somewhere. He didn't want to be your friend. He already got a friend, Charles, that nigga that was sitting right next to him. And you seen how he treated that nigga. He broke as a joke. He got him looking good, but that nigga couldn't gamble to save his life. He lost $1,000. That probably was his whole week pay. And he got mad than a motherfucker. But that white boy at the table losing hundreds of thousands, and it's no sweat to him. But the black guy stepped back when they gamble, like, I ain't finna gamble. Hey, I get it, I don't gamble either, but Charles said he didn't even seem like he had the money. He said he looked it good with the jury and shit. But Charles said the nigga was trying to threaten him and, talk shit to him. And, that's what the guy wanted to do, have them arguing back and forth. Y'all should have looked at the streaming numbers while they arguing back and forth. That shit running up. That's all that boy concerned about. But Charles didn't peep the play. It took him 3 days to peep the play. They never gave him a contract. They paid him once. He said they gave him $5,000, but they damn near probably got $1 million worth of content off his ass, y'all. 3 days straight of streaming like that, big as that white boy is, I'm guaranteed they checked, goddamn, at least $400,000-500,000. You know what I mean? Easy off Charleston White, and didn't even pay him what he supposed to got paid. Charles mad. He said he finna sue him, and then at the end, Charles said he got into it with the cat right at the end, and would you believe they called the police and threw him out of the hotel? They had Charleston at a nice hotel. Charleston White said they made him uncomfortable all week. They took him to gay bars, y'all, and asked Charles shit like this. Hey man, you want a big dick? And he like, what? A big dick. Now it's a joke to these white boys because obviously they all gay. So they go to a gay bar and say something like, give me a big dick. A big dick is probably a big, large drink, y'all. You know what I mean? Full of all kind of alcohol. And once you drink it, you go be fucked up. But the thing is, you got to ask for an order, and that's the joke. But that's only funny when it come to gay motherfucker. To a straight guy, that's disrespectful. Ain't no way in the fuck he could have took me and nobody talking about, man, I want a big dick. No, I want no big dick. What the fuck are you talking about? We got a big dick. I'm black, nigga. I'd have been there with him like that. But first of all, I wouldn't have went once I peeped. You see, a lot of times when you ain't been somewhere, you got to do your homework on people. Ask the guy that I let interview me. There's only one person interviewed me. He called me. I said, no, I don't do interviews. I do my own shit, y'all. What I need somebody to interview me when I'm doing all my own shit, building from the ground up. So I ain't the type of nigga that need to be on other people's platforms. I got my own shit. So if I'm gonna make any money, I'm gonna make it me, y'all. I'm the boss. So I don't need to go on nobody's platform. My shit getting up there on its own, and then I ain't got to worry about, oh, he helped me. Ain't nobody helped me do nothing but that nigga right there. That nigga right there is the only motherfucker help me. You see if y'all can figure out who that nigga is. That's the only nigga ever helped me do any fucking thing. You feel me? That's crazy. Charles White had a bad week. They bamboozled him all week. I'm like, oh, Charles. And then Charles say, Live Nation did him like that too. See, Charles, let me tell you something. You learning a valuable lesson. You know what you are now, Charleston White? You like Bruce Leroy, goddammit, trying to figure out who the master is. When goddammit, you need to get a fortune cookie and take the fortune out of it. And open it up, and it contains everything you need to be a star, nigga. Which is nothing. You'll realize you already a star. They leeching off you. They see it. The only person who don't see you a star, Charles, is you. Everybody else see it. That's why they getting you places and making money off them. And you coming thinking, oh, I'm finna build an opportunity. You don't need to build no opportunity. You is the opportunity, motherfucker. Don't you know your shit selling? Them niggas weren't selling no tickets until you got into the business with them. You know what I mean? They playing off Charleston, y'all, at Live Nation. What's the nigga say he was gonna cuff him? What's his name? Kirtland something. He got Charles on there and talking about he gonna take him out with him. Charles thought, yeah, it's gonna be good. He gonna take me out. Ooh, it's good. They weren't selling no tickets. When they put Charles' name on the flyer, tickets start rolling. But guess who ain't getting paid? Dude getting paid. But Charleston wasn't getting paid. Why? Because he didn't have nothing in writing yet. And then they trick you. See, they take advantage of what you don't know, y'all. Same shit YouTube be doing to motherfucker. You know, they did me like that a few times already. Time to get paid. Oh, we don't got your tax information. What? You ain't seen nothing about no tax. I fill that shit out. Oh, we ain't verified your bank. They installed you 2-3 fucking months. That's what they doing to Charles right now. Stalling him out. Took him a minute to start getting money too. Stall him out. Because they take advantage of what you don't know. See, what you need to know is when you start dealing with these people, you realize you working with clothing lines, you working with commercials. You think Uncle Sam ain't gonna have their hand in this shit? Yeah, they gonna have every piece set up for when you start getting paid. They gonna be right there to get theirs. They gonna make sure they get theirs before you get yours. That's why they say we need your tax information. You ain't finna just get no money and no income tax. You gotta fill out tax information. This is a real job. This is a real motherfucking job, y'all. That's why I don't work nowhere. This is a real job. I hope I got him. You know, so you need to dot all your I's and all your T's when you get in this shit. That's why some of you guys that want to start doing this, call me so I can tell you how to get around some of these loopholes, some of the bumps that I hit that you won't have to hit. Some of the shit that you got your shit together. A lot of niggas from the streets, we don't have shit together because we have 3-4 different phone numbers. We don't have bank accounts. We don't have a cell phone in our name. None of this shit. And when you start doing this, there's no room for no illegal shit, y'all. And everything had to be straight legit. So that means your bank account had to be connected to your email. Your email had to be connected to your phone number. Yours, the one you using. And all that had to be connected to the same thing and connected to your bank account. That way they know it ain't no bullshit involved. Once all that clear, they let you get some money too. And shout out to my boy Seti Nash. I'm glad Seti, you still learning as you go. Seti was doing something on YouTube, right? He started his other channel, his clips channel, and he doing the streaming, the little bitty shorts and shit. He putting the shorts out because the shorts make good money too. But what he didn't know, like I didn't know, I had thought of this too, Seti. I said, I'm going to get some girls to do the dances, and I'm going to film it and just put it on there because it's my channel. They paying for your shorts. We're not going to pay you to film nobody else and put it on your channel. Hell no, that's like giving money away. They not going to do that. So they'll watch a few videos. If it ain't you and you ain't in the video, you can't put it up, bro. So don't be putting video of other people up on your shit. Put the video of yourself up. You know, because you get in trouble. You might get away with 1 or 2 of them motherfuckers, but sure not a lot. Sure not a lot, man. You know. And Jeremy Mom, send me that link again, please. I just read your email today. Y'all gotta realize I got 2 email addresses. I got G Shrimp and I got Maurice. Maurice is more my real name, y'all know that, so I don't be on that every day. Like I check my G Shrimp because it's associated with the show and it was connected to my phone, so I can see it every day. The other email I don't open until I open up my second computer. So I just fired it up today. Y'all been seeing this show all the time. How often do y'all see this? I don't never use this. I just hooked it all up because I brung the desk and shit in here, and I'm like, man, I'll set both of the things up. And then I look, I'm like, this email 10 fucking days old. I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck? 10 days old, man. But yeah, that's all, because it was a story I was trying to do, y'all, that I had did. And I couldn't remember the fucking lady name. Look at my shit, that was the link right there. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? I needed this shit last week. I told the story anyway. But I could have used that link and showed y'all the pictures, So when things happen, you got to change, man. You can't sit around and cry with spilt milk. So I didn't go get my phone yet. I'm going to go get it in a couple of days. The bill due anyway, so I go and do all that shit at once. But I had to do something different, y'all. I got computers and shit, other shit I'll use for a few days. That's all. Sometimes you got to move at your own pace. Do what you're doing. You feel me? That's what I do. Now, I filmed 2 more other videos yesterday, too, y'all. So what I'm finna do, I'm going to upload this one. I'm going to name them 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to run all these videos for y'all real quick, and y'all can catch up. And I'm going to do one tonight. If I forget that link, and I'm going to do the other one. I'm going to do a longer version for y'all tonight. Y'all see I got my little computer, so I'm going to do my homework on what I wanted to do the video on. And then I'm going to come back and hit y'all with that for in the morning. I'm going to schedule it for in the morning. So I'm finna run these 3 through right now, and I'm going to have y'all something scheduled at like 6 in the morning, man. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, fake big dead boys on the street, man. I'm going to punch and I dig you later, man. Let me know how y'all like the new setup, man. See, I got my little globe out here, man, You see, I got the new setup. Y'all always be complaining about the lighting. I made sure the lighting was good for y'all, because I know some of y'all women be just wanting to see how the general be looking and shit. I be just wanting to see how motherfuckers be looking and shit. I know y'all. I know y'all be on. It don't be dark in here. Motherfuckers be just trying to see. It's alright. It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody fake baby dead. What's the street now? I'm a planch and I dig you later. I'm out of here, man. Close this one. Slide that one up, y'all. And then I can just come over here.